What's up, Naffers? Welcome back. Today's video, I'm just taking the Leatherman Free P2 here and I'm formally filing my complaints about this tool, so to speak. I like the tool a lot. I do like what Leatherman is doing with this tool. I like the idea, I like the concept, I do like a lot about it. But there's three main ones and probably a few more little tidbits that just don't sit well with me. So, let's get into it. First off is opening the small tools on the smaller accoutrement tools. I wish for the flathead here, you have the Phillips and the flathead, I wish that they had swapped the two sides and angled the chisel part here. If the camera will decide to focus, you see the chisel edge right here towards the tip. I wish that they had flipped that onto the on this side here, but facing the other direction, so it'd be chiseled like this. Because this is obviously geared towards right-handed people. The way the knife blade is, it's right-handed centered. And that means when you go to open this, you want to push to get that out, and you end up scraping your thumb on the chisel. I'm sorry for the camera not focusing here. But your thumb scrapes on the chisel part there when you go to open that. That's not good. The next bit, again, has to do with the sharpness of stuff. I wish that they'd have put the can opener all the way on the file side and put the awl on the other side of the file. Basically, we reverse what they just did here. Because, again, the can opener is okay. But the can opener being short like it is just gets in the way of these tools here. I'm trying to fan these out and I end up catching this guy. But if you get that out of the way, now you've got the reamer, and now you're really putting your finger on a sharp blade. And that's just, that's going to get you. I know when you open it up past a certain point, you can start pushing on the tang part, which is blunt. But it's that initial opening that is not sitting well. Like, first off, I got to get past these two tools that I don't use that often to get to these. I'm going to be using that file more, and it's just on the wrong side. I know I could disassemble this, but I wish Leatherman would consider this to start with. If this was an ambidextrous tool, I wouldn't complain about that. But as you can see, with the knife blade being like it is, this is geared towards right-handed people. Now, I'm sure that you could swap the bits around to the other side to make it left-handed oriented. But that's just an annoyance right there. The next biggest one that I have is the scissors. Great scissors. I love the quality of the scissors. Nothing wrong with how the scissors function. But if you watch my initial review video on this tool, you'll see these are the same size as the inner scissors of a Leatherman Wave. Which means, when closed, we have, focus, like over a 1/4 inch empty space. Empty space. Not being used. You could make the scissors longer. Keep the handle and the lever bar, from the pivot back to the tool. Keep that all the same. That's fine. But make this just a little bit longer. And that would make these more usable, more just overall more functional. I like how the thing opens. I like the retention. I like how it flips. This is all great. I like the pocket clip. Pocket clip is wonderful. I am a little bit befuddled as to why they decided to angle the thing so the pocket clip is not parallel to the main part of the tool and is actually slightly bent due to the paneling of the multi-tool there. Whereas the other side, it is completely flat. Just a little bit of an annoyance. I may be, talking to a wall here, but it's just so close, yet so far. Anyways, this is day 1 to 24 hours down the road of me having this multi-tool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like where it's coming from, and I'm definitely going to carry and use this. But there's just those few little things that just drive me nuts. And if you notice, if you haven't watched my other video, opening the knife blade, you're tempted to push down on with your thumb to pop that. If you use like Benchmade axis locks and stuff, you probably use your thumb a lot. But I found out with this tool, when you want to, on both sides for unlocking any of the tools, I find it better to take my index finger and pull the lever back to pop that down. Because the lock bar tab that you push on swings this way. Talking about this handle here. The lock tab swings that way, which is kind of counterintuitive to how you want to push with your thumb. It's easier with the finger, because you can get your fingernails straight on there and pull back. So, those are my initial complaints and critiques on the Leatherman Free P2, and those would probably go with a P4, because I'm quite certain, I'm quite certain that the other tool is set up the same way. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you found this information somewhat useful, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.